In a minute.
Okay.
Hey, Tommy, all we need is two video.
Can you see me?
No, we can't see you. We can see your legendary name. There you are.
Hello.
Hey, there they are.
How are you?
Hey, I like the t-shirts.
Right. Well,
We're gonna get updated.
we're
We
gonna
heard.
get updated ones. Apparently, this is
JP told you, huh?
Yeah.
John
Well,
told us.
as long as you got Chong on there somewhere.
Right. That's real important. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Awesome. Well, we are on here to talk to you a little bit about something we're passionate about. I'm Sherry.
Amy.
We know who you are.
Hi, Sherry. Hi, Amy.
We know who you are. We both are terminally ill, and I am stage 4 cirrhosis of the liver with a little touch of cancer. And little touch.
Yeah.
And Amy's disease is a hot mess.
Yeah, nobody's heard of mine. I have arachnoiditis in my spine. It's a spinal cord injury from surgeries, back surgeries. The injection.
Oh, from back surgery.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So,
and it's is it like a tumor?
No, it's like it happens mostly from the dyes you getting injections, epidural steroid injections.
Oh,
and it
right,
causes your nerves to clump together like spaghetti around your spine.
Oh, yeah.
Which affects your legs and everything. So.
Well, the good news is that you're really close to a remake. So it's going to be exciting to see what the next life's going to be like.
Absolutely.
She might be able to walk right.
I'm hoping I get wings.
She's not getting wings.
I've been told I'm a blessing.
And the light.
And the light.
Yeah. She's not.
Well, yeah. Well, we all are going to go see what you're doing. You know.
We are.
It's just that you guys know when you're going. That's very cool to know that.
Well, we're trying not to go because we have discovered the medical benefits of cannabis.
Oh, well, there you go.
And obviously, when we were younger, we were wreck smokers, out getting high, having a good time, partying with our friends, going through an eighth in the weekend, watching Cheech and Chong, doing all that stuff, right? And
of course.
Then we just got older, started having kids, and now we have grandkids, and we don't feel right.
Do you have any great grandkids?
Not yet. Not yet.
I got 2.
Oh my!
Wow.
Yeah, 2 great Gigi's.
That's
great
big.
Grandkids.
Oh, Shelby's loving that, isn't she?
Yeah, actually, and then our son just had his little girl. She's 5 months, and she got big jowls. She's cute as a bug. She's cute as can be.
That's awesome.
And so we're having a great time with our grandkids. But anyway, so where are you calling from? Where are you guys located?
We are in Ohio. We are a medical state. So we are interested in wanting to tell our viewers about your products a little bit. And it's Chong. It's Tommy Chong's Choice, correct?
No choice. It's Tommy Chong's product, and we dabble in anything THC, but the most popular or getting to be is these breast strips. Now these are made especially for me, but they're like those breath fresheners you put them on your tongue and they melt. Well, this has got THC. And you put these on your tongue, and you melt. No, it's they're very popular. Yeah, and we've CBD has been going crazy with us. Our good vibes and nice dreams. Yeah. And no, we're doing, and I'm having a ball. Right now I'm testing to see if old weed is just as potent as a new weed.
Oh, nice, nice.
And I got to tell you. It's all potent. It's all good.
It's all good. Your brand specifically is 100% pure, right?
Yes. Well, as close as you're going to get.
Right.
We make a point of just hooking up with people that have good product, because if my name's on it, that means it's going to do you good.
How does one get your product right now?
Well, I guess JP can tell you, but it's online. I mean, I think it's Hey Tommy Chong or TommyChong.com. But yeah, I'm online, and I'm quite sure that JP can put your hip to it. What it is.
Yeah, we just want to pass that along.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about this guy here. Do you know anything about this Tommy Chong roller? Because it is one of my favorites.
Oh, good. I just had a complaint. One guy broke his roller, and he's calling me.
Oh.
I just put my name on it. I don't make house calls.
Yeah, it's super cool. Super cool.
Yeah, they're cool. Although now we do pre-rolls, and the pre-rolls
keeps getting better.
It just keeps getting better, folks. And there's more.
Yeah, pre-rolls. Yeah, and then I just do pipes. That's my favorite. Oh, I got to show you my latest one. This guy here.
Look,
it's an automatic. It's got a little button, and what happens when you push the button? Let's see. Can you hear that? It blows the smoke. Look at it blows the smoke into you. It's here.
Oh
and
my goodness!
It ain't so. Oh,
yeah, I'm going to put my name on this one too eventually. Yeah. This one's going to have my name on it.
I feel like we need to hit that right now.
I feel like we do too. That's awesome. So, Tommy, how has cannabis helped with your cancer?
Well, you know what cannabis does? It calms the mind.
Mm-hmm.
And when the mind is calm, really, like spiritualism will calm the mind too. And cannabis does it faster, I think. And what happens when you have a calm mind, you have a calm body, because your mind controls the body. And when your mind is, when you're in control of your mind, then your immune system kicks in. Every part of your body kicks in properly, because usually people are under stress or under paranoia, fear, anything that upsets yourself, be it stress or worry or anything like that, that affects your immune system, because your body gets ready to fight or flight. It's, when it gets danger appears. And so it's a blood flow. See, like, how you stop breathing when you're scared, you hold your breath. That's not good for your body.
Right.
And so what cannabis does, it relaxes all that. So you're not even thinking of breathing. You're not even, and you got the munchies. And you get thirsty. And so right away, because your body is usually lacking water, because we go through life, if there's nothing wrong with us, a lot of us don't drink enough water. So you got to stay hydrated. And so the cannabis gets you thirsty, gives you the munchies, calms the mind. When all those are acting in concert with each other, then the immune system doubles its load. It really works. And so by doing that, when I got off my cancer operations, I was doing injectable CBD oil. Mm-hmm. And then I was always on cannabis, just smoking it or doing the strips or the gummy bears. And so my mind was always calm, even when I did the operation, and everybody was so shocked when I did the operation. I think I was out of the hospital in about 2 days. It wasn't long, because I healed so fast, and then being in control of my mind, I went. In fact, I drove from the hospital. My son drove me to a studio, a Disney studio, and I did a voiceover for what's it called? I can't think of the movie I was in where I played the yak. You know,
The Lion King.
I can't
The
think of the
Lion
name
King?
right now.
Was it The Lion King?
From the Lion King.
No.
They
It
don't
was
have a yak.
Oh,
Zootopia.
he was in The Lion King, right?
No.
Weren't you one
No,
of them? Or you
Cheech
were
was.
supposed to be.
I was supposed to be, and I missed it.
And Goldie
So
took it.
Zootopia.
Cody took it.
Goldie took it.
Zootopia is the name of the movie.
Oh, yeah.
And
yeah.
so what happened? I was in such good shape. I went right from the hospital to the studios, did my voiceover work for Zootopia, and I haven't had a bad day since. You know, I mean, the body's healed. I'm doing, I'm dancing tango. I'm doing walks. I'm, playing music. I'm doing everything that I did before, and exercise. Because when you get tired, instead of going for a nap, I work out. I do a workout because it's all about the blood, circulating, getting the blood circulating, and that's what also clears your brain too. Because when you're in good health and you're happy, the blood goes right to the brain. You're eating, you're drinking water, and you're not worrying. You see, that's the whole point. And that's why I tend,
world when we were teenagers, not a care in the world.
Yeah, I tend to go on a spiritual trip. I've got books by Emmett Fox. If you get a chance, look him up. Emmett Fox, EMOTTFOX. Emmett Fox. He what he does, he translates the Bible. And so he tells you what the Bible what they're meaning. Because back in the day when they wrote the Bible, these were great writers, and English. And so they elaborate and they do a lot of, they made it bigger than what it really was. Emmett Fox takes it down to the basics. And, and so by keeping, this is what I do, by keeping my mind calm with the weed, and then there's spiritual tricks that you learn. For instance, you can't have two thoughts in your head at the same time. Okay? So the most powerful thought that you can think of is the word God. God. So help me God. When they swear in the court, it's always so help me God. When you get married, it's before God. God is the most powerful word in the human language. And all you have to do is have that thought of God in your mind, and then apply it to whatever you're worrying you or whatever. But I always have that thought first, and then start thinking about your problems, because this is how you solve them. You turn them over to the Almighty, and that's when miracles happen. And I've been doing it. I've been doing it for crazy reasons. Mm-hmm. Like, for instance, I'll use, because I'm such a stoner, I'll lose my phone. Okay, and so that's a perfect time to say,
we can't relate.
If you're in a hurry, you say, okay, God. No. Yeah, okay, God, where's my phone?
Yeah.
And then a message will come. Like half the time it'll be, you're holding it. Because I'm holding the phone. And I'm looking for my
Sherry
phone.
doesn't need God for that, because she's got me following around picking everything up for her.
Well, see, you're the answer.
I'm God. I'm the light. I'm a blessing.
So that's the trick. That is the trick. It's called the golden key. It's called the golden key. And if you, no matter what you come against, your illness is a good example. You just ask God. Just talk to God and say, what are we going to do? What are we going to do with this? And the answer will come. Now, if you're meant to go, you're going to go regardless of how healthy or unhealthy you are. That's when your time's ready. You got another date. You got to actually, it's another gig, because we're all actors. We're all actors on Earth, and we're all playing a role. And when that role is over, we go back to the casting office in the spiritual world, and we get another role. And then each role, we as we come back, we learn more each time we come back, and it's forever. It's never stopping. This is eternal. We're eternal beings, and when you realize that, then death is just a transition. Or if you want to beat it, for whatever reason, go to God, and you don't have to be on your knees. You don't have to do any of that ritual that other people do. All you have to do is have God in your mind, just a thought, and then see. Here's my trick. I wrote about it too. Someone asked me about my success, because I never finished high school. I never really wanted to be anything. I was just being everything, not one thing, but I was just being everything. And the next thing I know, here I am in Hollywood or in LA with a nice multi-million-dollar home, beautiful wife, cars. I got wealth. I got everything. And it's all because of my relationship with God. See? And that's the way it works. And so my next life, I'm looking forward to it, because it's going to be better. It's going to be crazier.
When we get our new role, will you find me?
Yeah, there's got to be weed there. There has to be weed there.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, it's whatever your higher self decides. Because you're one of many. You see, there are zillions of people, but you're connected. We're all connected to other people, and that's why sometimes you meet them and you go, and there's a connection there right away.
Oh, yeah.
And so you got to remember that this physical life, there's the times we're only here for, it's a semester. We're only here for a semester. And then you go, oh, what's next? Or if you're not ready to leave, it's like, God, listen, I'd like to hang around for a bit more if you don't mind. And then you can hang around for as long as you want. It's up to you. You make those decisions. You see?
That's awesome. Have you read The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle?
Oh, yeah. I was one of those guys that got it when it first came out. I love it.
One of our favorites. Yeah.
Well, see, that's what Emmett Fox and Joel Goldsmith is another one.
Yeah.
No, they're not here. They're gone.
Yeah.
But their words are here. And it was so funny because they talk about mostly Christianity. Joel Goldsmith was born Jewish, but like a lot of Jews in America, they celebrate Christmas, and they went to Catholic schools because it was a better school. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't get secular, you get worldly, and like Goldsmith, he was a failed businessman until he got turned on, and when he got turned on, he found out he had healing power. And so he spent his whole life, and he never wrote a book, but yet there's a ton of books out. These angels came around him, and they taped his words, and then they transcribed the words into a book. And so Joel Goldsmith, that's another one that you should read, and that's what you do, because once you know why you're here, once you know who you are, and it's been kept a secret for a lot of people, because if everybody knew the secret, it would be nice, it would be lovely, but it's impossible, because it's just like acting in a play. When you're hired, say as a laborer, you're not expected to have conversations on a higher power with unless it's written in the script.
Right.
And what happens? The human experience, you don't know why you're here, and so you fulfill your class that you're going to, and by the way, it's not always good. It's bad, it's good, evil, all that stuff, because all that stuff only happens in the physical world. Now, when you look up at the sky at night and you see the stars, can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when you see the stars, then it looks beautiful and calm and twinkle twinkle little star. But if you look really close with a telescope or the Hubble, you'll see that there's an incredible amount of activity going on to make that star. It's explosions and destruction of materials being changed. It's an incredible amount of violence happening. Well, that's the physical world that we live in, and that's what we have to deal with. That's why we're not here that long. We're here just for a short period of time to learn our lesson, and then we go on. So I can't see you guys anymore. I don't know what happened.
Oh no.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we are.
Maybe because we haven't talked so long.
I'm looking at.
I can't help but notice all the guitars.
That's what I was getting ready to say. Look at all them guitars.
We use music as a way to ease the pain.
Oh yeah, well, music puts you next to God. See, music is eternal. Yeah. All music is eternal.
Are you still playing and doing the music?
The spiritual guys, my guides, were all like jazz musicians. They were the ones that turned me on. Yeah. Because if you know music, if you know jazz, then you know the meaning of life, because it's all there. Yeah, I got a nice collection.
Who's your favorite jazz artist?
What's that?
Your favorite jazz artist?
Oh, my favorite? Well, I got Tierney Sutton right now, the singer. Okay. Do you know Tierney? You know her music?
I've heard him, yes. I don't
no, her.
Yeah,
she's beautiful. You love her. You check her out, Tierney Sutton.
Oh.
She sings Joni Mitchell songs, which I love.
Oh, maybe that's where I've heard
it. Yeah, and then I love all the jazz guys. Herbie Hancock, he's a friend. Oh. Herbie's funny because in our act, like he was a big Cheech and Chong fan, and I think he's a big Tommy Chong fan, because he's black, and I was married to a black girl for my first wife, and I got 2 black kids, and one's very famous actress, Radon Chong, and so Herbie was like kind of a fan, although he's a serious jazz musician, and he saw our show in Reno last year. He was performing in the same club. And so Herbie came early to watch our show, and we had a nice little talk. But he gets pissed off at me because in our act I do a character called Blind Melon Chidlin, and he's like a black blues singer, and no, I used to do him where he was just funny. He was just drunk and out of his mind and just funny, but then. When Cheech and I broke up, I started making him. I sobered Blind Melon up. I sobered him up, and so as Blind Melon, I would play and sing the blues. It was a funny song, but I do a little bit of jazz, kind of funk jazz guitar in the beginning, and that's what Herbie loved. He loved that part, and then I saw him after, and he said, "Man. Yeah, I love that Blind Melon Chillin'. You get in the groove, and then all of a sudden, then you do all that other funny shit."
All that other funny shit.
All that other funny shit. We don't do funny shit.
I wouldn't even know.
She beat my ass in the jazzy races. She beat my ass in jazzy races because her jazzy went like a half a mile an hour.
My jazzy souped up a little bit.
Yeah, her jazzy souped up a little bit. That's fine.
Do you guys play music at all? Or
we don't play, but we are avid listeners.
Very avid.
Oh, that's good. Oh, yeah. There again, that's jazz is very spiritual.
Yeah.
You know, the best church in the world is a jazz club. And when I get, when I, you know, it looks, we're on the edge of really, with the Chong products and that, we're on the verge of really breaking out, you know. And when that happens, I'm going to open jazz clubs.
That would be
and
Canna
check
Grannies
it out.
Jazz Club.
I'm going to make it so that the proceeds go to the musicians.
Oh, very cool. Very
So
cool.
it'll be like a place where they can come and play, but also make money, you know.
Yeah.
Because that's the saddest thing about the jazz musicians is that they're almost destitute, you know, because they don't make any money.
Right.
You know?
Right.
That's why Miles Davis, when he found out about Sly and the Family Stone, Miles became a big fan because Sly could play, you know, he's really good R&B.
Right.
And Miles saw all the crowd that Sly was attracted. I mean, playing field, you know, concerts, you know, big, huge outdoor, you know, bigger than arenas, you know, like Woodstock. And Miles, man, he wanted a little taste of that. so Miles tried to play punk, you know, and he did. Britches Brew, he had a few albums along that thing, but yeah, I mean, music. Oh, I mean that it's always been my life, you know. But then comedy. Then I found out I was a better comedian than I was a musician.
Well, we wouldn't have any idea how that feels.
No,
Yeah.
That's what we do. We get through this pain through comedy.
Yeah.
Yep.
If we didn't laugh,
yeah.
we'd cry.
If we don't laugh, we're not crying.
But I'm telling you, go to God, and tell Him what's up.
Yep.
Say,
Yeah.
hey man, come on, what's up?
What's
Am
up?
I? Is this
Yo.
what's going to be? Is this my thing?
Yeah.
Is this my
Yo,
thing?
is this it?
Or
Is this
or-
how it's it?
or
I mean, we're doing really good right now.
We're
Look at us.
all right. We're talking to Chum and Chong. We can go to bed
That's it.
tomorrow and not wake up and be okay.
Okay, I'm okay.
that's what I'm saying. See how it works?
It works.
That's right. Be just fine. That's right.
And you know, I've been doing these cameos. I've been doing these appearances with people, and that's what's happening. I'm connecting because that's
what
the whole
is it?
thing. It's called the good news.
Okay.
Have you heard the good news?
What is a cameo exactly?
Well, cameo is when people there's an app and they go there and they pay $150 or something, and I do shout-outs for them.
Oh,
I'll
that's
do,
kind of cool.
I'll do Valentine, like I got 6 to do today.
Oh.
And I'll do Valentine shout-outs or birthday shout-outs and that. And I do a little. It depends if they ask me. You know, if they ask me, then I'll give them a little spiritual talk.
Very cool.
And other than that, you know, if they just say, I just want this or that, you know, whatever they request.
That's awesome.
But a lot of them are old fans, you know, and yeah, it's very cool. It's a lot of fun for me.
Do you ever play a little guitar for him?
You know, I did in the beginning. I was doing that in the beginning, but then
He decided he was funnier just talking.
no, you know, for a while there, I had a site where people would. I would go on at 420 or something like that, and I'd play guitar and stuff like that there. But the cameos, no, actually, I've never been asked. I sing Happy Birthday to them. That's about it. The Stevie Wonder version, you know.
Yes.
So, are you still writing? You write for Cannabis Culture magazine still?
No, I don't have a gig writing. I write on the phone.
Oh
You
wow.
know, notes, you know, in the area that said notes.
Mhm.
Oh, I might even have to get another phone because I got it so full of everything. Yeah, I've been writing goodbye songs to Trump. Hit the road, hit the road, Trump.
Hit the road.
Don't you-
Can we
Don't
hear a
roll.
little ditty?
Which one?
Can we hear a little ditty?
A little ditty.
A little bitty, hit the road, trunk. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, trunk. Don't you come back no more.
What'd you say?
Yeah. I
Now
wrote
we
one
can
about
say we sang with Tommy Chong and talked
You
to
know-
him.
you know that Bill Withers, Lean on Me.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, well I changed the words. It's for the virus.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
Corona.
I'm dying.
Yeah. So get away from me if you're not well. If you're feeling weird. If you got a fever, go.
Woo.
Take your ass back home and go to bed and call a doctor. Cause you might have the virus. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's my take your ass back home.
That's
Gonna make
I've
more
been-
millions.
There's more
Millions.
I've been fun. I wake up in the middle of the night sometimes and I collect sayings too. You know, if someone says something.
I wake up and write things down.
And then they
Oh,
don't
yeah.
make sense the next day.
Or
Wait,
sometimes I do.
do you write on your phone?
Yeah.
On your right?
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then you got them.
Mhm.
I used to write on paper. I got reams of paper all over the place. But the phone's great because you just go open the phone.
Yeah, we just found a list.
We just found a list that we made when we were high coming home from a trip. And it had
Yeah.
lighted hula hoops and somebody to do our nails.
Right.
and
I forget what
there was all kinds of dumb
Like
stuff.
crazy
an
things.
umbrella.
Yeah, we need an umbrella.
That's the best. That's gold. It's gold. And then when you're trying to
Oh, we wanted 2 acres.
2 acres.
2 acres. Only 2. We don't know why,
We don't know why.
but we want 2
It
acres.
went on the note.
That's what you want, 2 acres?
Just 2.
That's a lot.
I think
2
we were
acres
talking
is a
about.
lot.
I think we were talking about we needed some acreage to make a pot farm, and we were going to move in together.
That's right. That's right. That was a
Oh,
great
fine.
plan.
So you needed 2 acres.
Just 2.
It was a great idea. It was a great
No,
idea.
If you're going to get into weed,
Yes.
you got to learn this phrase.
Well, we got to get out of Ohio first.
Right.
Oh, well, you can do it in Ohio, wherever. But
Yeah.
learn this phrase. If you're going to get into growing your own weed,
Yeah.
you got to learn this phrase. Señor,
Senior.
por favor,
Por favor.
aquí.
Aquí. Meaning.
That means, Señor, who's going to be doing all the work? Here's the weed.
I
What
will
You do the
gladly
work,
pay you
and I'll-
Tuesday with a bag of weed. If you harvest all of it for me.
Right.
Oh, and the other tip is when you grow it and it matures and you cut it down, don't put it in a plastic bag. Hang it up to dry.
Yeah, we do that. We do hang it up to dry. Not here,
Is that-
but in Michigan. In Michigan.
What?
In
I
Michigan.
got lazy. I grew a crop on my roof. I got about 6 plants. They're nice size, and they budded. They were real nice. But I got stupid and lazy. I cut them down, put them in a plastic bag, and forgot about them. And it turned to mush.
They were-
Yeah.
Oh,
The whole crop was dust.
Moldy.
done. But I got so much weed that people give me that.
I mean,
Why am I growing this?
Growing.
I used to give away all my weed that I grew. Just give it away.
Right.
Because
Yes.
there was so much of
There
it.
was so much of it. Here you go.
Yeah.
have the best of friends.
We cook with it. We make amazing edibles and chocolates.
What's your favorite edible?
I like the brownie.
I like the chocolates.
I like the brownie.
You like chocolates?
Yeah, I like the little drops. The drops that go in the drink. Have you tried those? They're just like little drops. THC drops.
Oh yeah. They're
Yeah, they just kind of go in your drink, and it's a happy day when you're done with your drink.
I've been doing that with the honey, putting the honey
Oh
in my
yeah,
tea.
we Shelby made some cookies. We were on TikTok, and she made some cookies with the honey, infused honey.
Yeah.
It was, it was okay. My breath strips are better.
You're right. Right. Well,
I
how about
like-
tolerance, though? How about tolerance? Because we find that we get to a point where we have to stop for a little bit.
Yeah.
Why?
Because our tolerance seems like it gets so high, we don't get high.
No, I've never heard of that, really.
We have problems.
Is it just bad weed that we always
Or-
get?
We're getting really high. When Tommy Chong tells you.
We must be getting so. But I'm on an RSO regimen. So I understand me. Because I take a lot of THC and CBD, but I don't understand.
Right. Because
I got to the point
pretty
where
lightweight.
I was going through blunts and not even feeling it.
No,
at all.
I start seeing where I need more and more, and it's costing me more and more, so I back off so I don't have to spend all the money. That's my issue.
No, are you doing CBD?
with the THC, evening it out so that it evens out.
I do 5 times CBD.
Have you tried
to 1.
CBD alone?
I have, and that helps. That helps.
Yeah.
When I up
That-
the CBD.
Norm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did some weed. I found some weed. I'll try it, and it made me nauseous. And so I went to bed. And I'm cool.
Oh, well, we won't take any more of your time, Tommy. I know you're busy. And tell Shelby we adore her. She's gorgeous.
Oh, I'm glad.
I love the TikToks.
She's beautiful. TikToks are awesome.
They are.
Yeah, she is awesome. She's leaving me tonight, going out with the girls again.
Yay.
Oh,
Yeah,
go Shelby.
the new thing here now, because she hangs out with these very wealthy ladies, and so it's her birthday, and it's not just one party; it's a whole month,
Oh,
maybe
Yes.
That's right.
2 month parties of just her and the girls.
And you have to stay home and talk to the Canna Grannies. I
I
mean, what?
do it home. I don't mind doing it at home. I got a little poodle that we hang together.
That's awesome.
And I love my life. I got my own room. I got my own Chong. I'm in it now. I got my own Chong cave.
You're in
You know.
Chong Cave.
It's Chong Cave.
Yeah, it's great. No, my Shelby, I'm so blessed because it's like living with a real hot chick that doesn't. That is so fun.
Tommy, do you feel like you've stepped up? Because look, when we were single looking for men, we wanted to step up. We didn't want anybody on our level. We need to be up a level. Tommy, it seems like you hit the jackpot and went up a few.
Oh, you know it. And it's all her attitude.
She is.
It was all about
beautiful.
attitude.
Yeah.
See, if someone likes you too much, you can't like them.
You can't respect somebody that kisses your ass.
Yeah, no, it's icky. But if you have to work for it, like if they keeps you on my toes, I mean seriously, and she's so incredible. She's so talented.
She's living her best life.
All right.
That's what she's
But
doing.
lately we've been doing Instagram and that, and she loves getting noticed. Oh, I love, and they love her because of the way she treats me.
Wow.
Looks like always hanging on me, sexy and
Yeah.
all that. But it's only for the camera. And when that camera turns off, it's like, I might as well not exist. But I love it. I love it.
Men love to be mistreated a little.
A little.
You gotta
Always.
keep them.
A little bit. Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. I'm down with that.
Always.
I'm down with that.
Now you feel like you know, it's like having a beautiful horse, you know, and if they're just plodding along, do whatever you say, they're not exciting.
Right.
But if you gotta go out in the pasture and catch it,
So we just gotta turn around and give them a kick every now and then. We
Our
keep them coming.
Our husbands are living their best lives right now. We just don't know it.
Or you can just, you know, just say, okay, settle down, okay.
Right.
No, Shelby has always had this hold over me, and my whole family knows it. You know, but the trick is she's an artist and she sees things that I don't see. Yeah. Like, for instance, you know, she was bugging me about my hair. You know, my hair is all crazy. You know, and but we're locked down and I can't get a hair. You know, I can't go to my hairdresser, and I'm not. You know, I'm kind of like a guy. You know. Yeah. You know, like instead of putting on a shirt, I smell it first. See if it's worth putting on. You know, I don't look at style or anything. And she's very stylish in that. And when I first met her, she wouldn't look at me. She got in the car. I was giving her a ride, her and her sister a ride to a nightclub. And she got in the car and she wouldn't look at me. And she looked out the window and I was trying to hit on her, you know, but she's turned, she wouldn't look at me. And finally, she's looking away, and she said, "Take off that dickie." Do you know what a dickie is?
Yeah.
Yeah. She said, and I said, "What?" I looked down, got a dickie, the band uniform. So I took off my dickie. And then she still didn't look. She still didn't look at me. She said, "Buy me some popcorn." And I said, "Okay." Stop the car. Get some popcorn. Give her the popcorn. And it was like, okay, now take us to the club. And it wasn't our club. It wasn't our club. We had a club, but she wanted to go to the popular club where everybody was. Oh. So she goes to the popular club with her sister. And then, and she's getting out of the car and she gives me a goodbye kiss. That was like, whoa, you know, just made my girl. And then then she leaves. I'm sitting there, you know, kind of, wow, what was that all about? We get to my club, it's empty. Next thing you know, about a half hour later, I can hear there's a crowd at the door. What? Big crowd. Shelby and her sister, they wouldn't let her in the hot club because she wasn't wearing shoes. And so she said to everybody there, well, I know a club I can get into. And so she piped, you know, she led everybody from that club.
Everybody from the club.
Yeah, down to our club. And my brother was on the door, and my brother didn't want to let her in because she never had shoes. But we had nobody in the club. And there's this whole crowd behind her. And I told my brother, it's cool. It's okay. She's with me. And from that day, that club was packed every night. And from that day on, you know, I was in love with this crazy chick that told me, take off that dickie.
Take off your dickie.
I'm sure that I've said that to somebody.
I sure hope not.
I don't know. But I'm sure it's come out of my mouth at one point. So what's your website where somebody can go if they want to get your products?
I guess, and JP was on there. He'll know. I got a couple. I got Hey Tommy Chong. I think that's my Instagram, or TommyChong.com. Got it. And you can, they'll. I think there's a list of stores that has my products, but you guys are in Ohio anyway.
Yeah, so we ain't getting nothing here. Yeah.
I don't think we can ship it or anything like that.
Dispensaries here.
But
sometimes we take donations.
Yeah, we'll go there.
You good underground connections. I'm guessing.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, we are the Canna Grannies.
We are the Canna Grannies.
The Canna
We
Grannies.
don't call us Canna Grannies for nothing.
I bet. I mean, you grow it and you also know it. And you know who's got the best. Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are cool.
Thank you so much for spending your time with us tonight. Thank you
I
so
love it.
much.
Well, let's stay in touch. Let's do this whenever you feel like it.
Please,
Let's
that
do
would be
it.
amazing.
Let's do it. Let's cannabis
Yeah.
talk with Tommy Chong.
And, what city are you in? Ohio?
We're in
I mean-
between Dayton and Cincinnati.
Which one?
In between Dayton and Cincinnati.
Oh, Dayton.
Yeah, we're in between, like right in the middle of Dayton and Cincinnati.
Oh, Dayton and Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, about 40 minutes either way.
And what is it? A farm? Farm community?
It's out in the middle of nowhere.
It's out in the middle of nowhere, in the suburbs, in a cornfield.
Corn? And the corn crops around there?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. We got some
Yep.
crops. I mean,
They-
yeah, we got
so
some crops.
They still got the center crops going?
Yeah. I
You know
think
about
so.
the center crops?
The center crop?
Oh, I haven't heard about this.
Center. That's where they grow pot in the middle of the corn crops.
Oh, of course. Oh, of course, all the time. But now they have helicopters that fly over.
Oh, yeah, but they guys it.
You know, when you got a basement and tents, it ain't no big deal.
Oh yeah, for sure,
It's fine.
for sure. So in between Cincinnati and Dayton, Ohio.
Yeah. A city
Is it on
called
the river?
Lebanon.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're right there. She's in Lebanon.
Are you on the river?
We are. You know where Kings Island is. Have you heard of that?
Which one?
It's amusement park, Kings Island.
No,
Okay.
I haven't heard of that.
No.
No. Yeah, we're about an hour from the Cincinnati airport.
And a mile from any place worthwhile.
Oh,
Huh?
yeah.
At least.
Well, at least a mile. At least a mile. But we spend a lot of time in Michigan.
Well, you guys are
Yeah.
definitely.
We spend a
You're-
whole lot of time in Michigan. As a matter of fact, we're going to Michigan tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah.
What? Detroit?
I don't know what it's close to. I'm not. He has a farm. Yeah, it's an hour outside of Chicago. There's a cannabis farm there that's registered, and yeah, it's really
Where you
cool.
going?
We like to go up there, and he donates to the Simpson Oil
Right.
to me for my treatment. Yeah, at
Hey, I used that one time, but I
Yeah.
went in. Cheech and I were supposed to be doing a movie, and I did that oil, and I couldn't get out of the basement.
See?
see.
I cannot do it.
Yeah.
I spent the whole day in the basement because I couldn't figure out how to get out of a chair.
I take 8 of those a day.
Oh,
A day. 8.
Woo.
Guy from County Line Genetics in Michigan makes those for me, and he's awesome. But yeah, I take 4. My husband puts the oil in the capsules for me, and I take 8. Is it 8? I take 8 a day.
And this is why I have to follow her around and gather her belongings that she leaves laying everywhere.
No kidding. I'm surprised she's walking.
Yeah.
But that's good because it
Yeah.
sounds like it's working.
My husband's gonna stick his head in and say hi because he's losing his mind.
Oh, okay.
And then my brother-in-law.
Hey,
Hey!
Here comes my brother-in-law.
Hi, Tommy. How are you?
Hey, good. How are you guys?
Oh man, we're doing all right.
Good
We're
to
just
meet you, sir.
I should have known.
Yeah.
I should have known.
There's a whole family here.
He's talking
We were the
about
kids
those
that used to
black.
watch it
Yes,
growing up,
that's
so we were
exactly
just
what
sitting here just, can we come say hi?
I
Wonderful
should've
meeting you.
known.
Take care, brother.
All right.
He's like, I should have known.
Her husband, however, is white.
Yeah. I feel a little left out now, but okay.
I wrote a song about you guys.
Oh, yeah? We would like to hear the little ditty.
It's called "Does Your Mama Know About Me?" Does she know just what I am? Will she turn her back on me or accept me as a man? I've been through this before, and I like to get things straight before I'm knocking on your door. Does Mama know about me?
Amen.
Yeah, it's out there. It's on by Bobby Taylor.
That's awesome.
Bobby Taylor. It's on, Amazon.
Yeah.
Well, and Diana Ross did a version too.
Oh, nice. Well,
Yeah,
all
that's
right.
your about me. Check it out.
I will check it out now. I will
Yeah.
check it. Now, see, it all makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yes, I love it.
Oh
And I
God.
love the brothers too.
Oh
Who's
man.
the other guy? Is that yours?
No, that's my brother-in-law.
Oh, that's your brother-in-law.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I gotta show you this. A good friend of mine, Derek, sent me an autographed picture.
Oh yeah. That's me.
Yeah,
And she. Yeah.
yeah. He got
That's
that
when
for
we
me.
first got back together again.
Yeah.
In 08, yeah.
We just recreated that picture with ourselves.
We just recreated the picture with
yeah.
ourselves.
Oh, that's
I can't wait to get it. We haven't got it yet, but we recreated it with us.
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very cool picture.
Yeah. We go.
Well, listen, guys,
Yes.
keep doing what you're doing and stay in touch, okay?
Yes.
we really
sure.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you so
Whenever,
much.
whenever you want to do one, just
Okay.
Get a
call
hold of JP.
Yeah, you know how to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
And in fact, get a hold of JP anyway and find out where you can get our product.
Yeah.
Okay.
Will do. Will
Okay.
do.
Blessings to you.
Yes. Thank you so much. Talk soon. Bye-bye
Okay,
now.
very soon. You guys stay
Stay lifted.
safe. And,
Stay lifted.
and if you get stopped by the cops with your husband, don't reach for anything.
Thank you.
No.
Thank you. Oh, just bless this man.
Just put your hands on the steering wheel.
Thank
and just,
I
You.
always just say, hey, I'm just giving him a ride.
I'm just.
Oh my.
That's funny.
I always been down and grabbed my weed bag. Always
Yeah.
been down and grabbed my weed bag.
As
Always.
long as you don't say, "Oh God, I don't know, I just met him."
But I got it in a medical bag, so it kind of looks legit. You know what I mean?
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good. Just keep your license on your forehead.
For sure. I keep a copy in every car.
Good for you. Okay. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Tommy.